front of a home crowd in a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the California Golden Bears. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will begin backed up off that poor return. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
On first down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Now that's how you get a playoff game started for a defense. You come up with a huge sack like that, get this offense behind the sticks.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 15. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 30 now. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. So the USF Bulls offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Heading left after the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To the air. It's Baker. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. The Bulls come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Bulls pick up enough for a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds his target, and it's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll run it from the gun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Bulls. And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. The coverage team able to bring him down. Cal's offense takes the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Golden Bears looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw, and it's caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, this is outstanding by this offense. Third down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Now, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. He hands it to the back.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Third down, out of the shotgun. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. Kick is up and no good. And with the miss, remain tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
They'll run it here. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. A gain makes it second and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The Bulls Offense will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass this time. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. The Bulls come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. Looking to the right, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll use the ground game here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking tackles.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, USF. Now the important point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So California's offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounced back from that right away. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain. No huddle now for the offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And the Golden Bears looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down. The Golden Bears pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed to the running back. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. 1st and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Second down after that completion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. And they get him down after the completion. Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. And now they'll run it on the draw. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
No problem. Knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The USF offense is back out there now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field. It's Baker. Throws to the tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back? Open receiver downfield. He misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
It's now
second and goal for the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, South Florida. Now the all-important extra point. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. If you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
Cal's offense back out on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Back to pass. It's Baker. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulls. He knocked through the PAT to go up 28-17. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Cal's offense takes the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And this one is caught. The first down pickup tackled at the 45. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Golden Bears will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He'll call for the fair catch here. So California's offense back out on the field now. In their own time. The Bears hustle to punting. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42. First down and 10. Handoff heading left. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, USF. This offense really clicking. And they'll set up for the PAT. Can you believe that he's missed the extra point?
His kick is no good.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Movement at the second level of the defense now. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
It leads to second down.
Second and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. The Golden Bears come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The game makes it second and medium.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Tackle made after the completion. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be four-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And it's good. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
The USF offense is back out there now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loses 2. Second down.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking for his big tight end. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Again makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Throws it to the right. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, South Florida. This offense is still clicking. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Cal's offense back out on the field now. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. Touchdown, Bulls. Wow, what a play. Defensive score.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Cal's offense takes the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The USF has the lead here, Kurt. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the Golden Bears will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the 2nd half.
I think thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The shotgun handoff here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On the play. 3rd down coming up.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
Touchdown, USF. And this one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score South Florida 55. Cal.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So California's offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Cal.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle.
55. Cal. 27.
And a fair catch is made right on the 5. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just in 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They're going to run it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he get there on the ground? Enough for a 1st down at the 37.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Bulls lining up here on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
And the freshman brings him down quickly. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Running out of time in the pocket. This one falls incomplete as time expires.